The most important thing for people who are seeking to be successful, people, whether they're working in corporate sector or they're political or they're military or whatever field, the most important thing is balance. Only if you have a balance which is not disturbed by external situations, will you be capable of making use of the competence and intelligence that you carry within you. Otherwise, the most wonderful qualities that one may have will all go waste simply because of lack of balance. It is difficult for a thinking mind to understand why would somebody spend his whole life trying to sit in a particular way. But if you learn to sit right, if you just learn to hold your body right, everything that you need to know in this universe you can know. Just one asana. There is a point on the left field that today the medical sciences are calling it as the Achilles, you heard of that? So, you put your Achilles to what is called as Muladhara or the perineum in your body. If these two things touch, many aspects are cleared out in you for that period of time. What is called as Hatha Yoga, the physical postures it is about manipulating the body in such a way that you get to a certain geometric perfection, that your geometry is aligned with the larger geometry of creation, so that you're always in sync, you're never off. And how balanced you are, how clearly you see things and how well you do things simply depends on how much you are in sync with everything else around you. Whether it's people or trees or life or just space, are you in sync with it or not will decide how smoothly, how friction-free is your function in the world. Now, I don't sit like this all the time, only when I speak. How I am sitting, if I have to explain, there are many aspects to it. One simple aspect is the left heel. There is a point on the left heel that today the medical sciences are calling it as the Achilles, you heard of that? So, you put your Achilles to what is called as Muladhara or the perineum in your body. If these two things touch, many aspects are cleared out in you for that period of time. Many aspects means your thoughts are clear, your emotions are out, and there is a very clear perception of what's happening around you. You heard that Achilles was killed because an arrow was shot to his heel. You don't believe if somebody hurts your heel, you will die, isn't it so? But Achilles died that way. And there's another person who died that way in India way before him. He also died this way. What this is trying to tell you is, they were killed in an expert way, not just slitting your throat or breaking your head, but just putting a point at the Achilles, so they had to die. So there is a certain system, energy system in the body. If that point of Achilles is in touch with your Muladhara, when you sit like this, there is a certain balance, that you don't take any sides. See, all of us have our own opinions, ideas, ideologies, stuff, our own experiences of life. Your own experiences of life and imprints that you have taken in your mind influences everything that you see. You like this person, you don't like this person, you love that person, you hate this person. All this is because you're constantly taking positions of your own. But if you really want to know life, the most important thing is you don't take any position, you're willing to look at everything fresh every moment of your life. Absolutely fresh, every moment of your life. It's a certain geometry of the body. Right now, people, the Western cultures are going about propagating yoga is another stretching exercise. Instead of that, you can do Pilates, instead of that, you can do boxing, instead of that, you can play tennis. See, if you want to be just fit, go run somewhere, climb a mountain, play tennis, do something. Yoga is not about fitness, fitness is just one consequence. The important thing is to get the right geometry of life, because physical universe is all geometry. Now this building is standing here, whether how long it will stand, whether it will fall on our head today or will it stand for a long time, essentially depends on how geometrically perfect it is. The same goes for the body, the same goes for the planetary system, the same goes for the universe, the same goes for everything. Planet Earth is going around the sun, not with a steel cable attached to it, just perfection of geometry, isn't it? If little off geometry, if it happens, it's gone forever. And that's true with you also. If you go off your fundamental geometry, you're gone. It's very important at an early age, you do the right things to bring a right sense of geometry. Now, you become competent to go through life. Those people who are thinking only good things should happen to them, obviously they're unfit for life. Because if you do not know how to go through harsh situations well, joyfully, then you will avoid all possibilities, isn't it? You will avoid all great possibilities of life simply because you want to avoid a little bit of difficulty. Only when you're geometrically in a certain state of congruence, then you're willing to go through any situation, no matter what it is.